Hey, that's pretty good.
Well, what do we have here? Another mid collab that actually ended up selling out. Contrary to popular belief, Resale still is alive. You just have to know where to find it. And today, guys, we are talking about exactly that. Every single item that sold out from Supreme Week 4. We're going to take a look at it, see how our predictions did, and then go over to Stockx.com and check our math to see if we were right, wrong, or somewhere in between. Let's get right into it. Before we get started, I want to remind you guys to please hit like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you get up to date every single time I post and go live. As you can see here, we go live every single Thursday and occasionally on Friday. Today, Friday the 13th of 2024, we are going live for Palace. This video will be up after that, so if you came and hung out, thanks again for 3,000 subscribers. I also want to recommend you guys check out this video right here if you want to see me do more React content on the live stream, trying some new stuff out, always trying to get people more involved. And like all the YouTubers always say, 63% of you are not subscribed, so go ahead and check that red button. Make sure it's hit, and enough yapping, let's get into it. Supreme Week 4 was dominated by the Martine Rose collaboration. First item that sold out was the leather jacket. It was $998. I thought this thing was super sick. I predicted it would sell out, and it did in fact go off the site pretty quick. Next item up, one of my favorite items from the collaboration was the zip up hooded sweatshirt. I love this Lotus F1 team inspired colorway. This is really given vintage alcohol brands with the towel material on it. All the colorways are cool. This is the Old Spice one, I'm calling it. Martine Rose on the tag, a very clean zip up. $248 gone. All right, the creme de la creme, the item we swung and missed on, the Martine Rose football jersey. I had a lot of people yapping in the stream this week saying, oh dude, you should have been on Martine Rose's website. It was so easy to cop, dude.
Wait, look, up in the sky. It's him. My God, it's really him. He's come to help us. Captain Hindsight.
Well, if you guys were there, everyone was saying, I can't believe they're charging 17 pounds in shipping. We're not going on this website. C'est la vie. Hindsight is 2020.
Who's Captain Hindsight?
We tried to get this in a size large live on the stream. I tried also on my phone. We tried to go on Martine Rose's website at about 11:01. And I had Re-Up23 go after two XXLs, which was long shot to say the least. We took the L, but we keep it moving. I thought this was the cleanest item of the week. Next up, the denim cargo pants. A little surprised that these ended up selling out, but not really. I think these are certainly better than the trucker jacket, and that shows why these sold out and the trucker jacket did not. Pants are also just kind of having a moment, I want to say. I know it's a very general term, but pants, cool pants, interesting pants. Pants with pockets. Take a drink every time I said pants right there. They're doing well, to say the least. 288, see ya. The denim camp cap. Surprisingly, in two colorways, I did not predict the red and teal were the ones that ended up selling out. Not the snake, which is the pattern this is called. I thought it was like a paint splatter or something. Or the black, which are the two that I stated. So I was wrong about this hat. These are the ones that sold out for some reason. A hat that I think will go down as one of the sleepers of the week is the towel 6-panel. I was clowning on it. A lot of people were talking about it, saying it was kind of shit, kind of weird. But looking at it now, the official images are pretty cool. And this collab was highly sought after. So even 98 bucks for a hat, believe it or not, guys, it's reselling right now. The mini duffel bag, I think, was the best accessory of the collab by far. The price is amazing. I feel like this is even cheaper than what Supreme gives us from their own bags. And this is a collab to boot. The size might not be as big as it looks from these pictures, which could explain why it's so cheap. It doesn't have volume listed on this. 5 liters, actually it does. So not the biggest bag in the world, but not the smallest either. It's a mini duffel, and I thought it was pretty cool, and so did a lot of other people. All right, the big money. This one is so funny, man. Guys, seriously, there were people that thought this was gonna sit on the website. There were people that thought people wouldn't pay 1,500 bucks for a pendant of their Zodiac sign. And let me tell you, I knew these were gonna fly. I said it. You can go back to my drop list video. I said it. These higher end Supreme items, especially pendants that are traditionally loved by people that have been collecting Supreme for a long time. Supreme hasn't been doing these as much. And yes, these are more expensive now because they're teaming up with an actual famous jeweler instead of just doing it themselves and releasing it for an affordable price, which what they should do. By the way, guys, if you wanted to get me the Virgo one, I'm not gonna complain. Birthday is in 8 days, just saying. But anyway, this is not a shock at all. These flew off the site and are also reselling. Sterling Silver Edition also sold out. This one took a little bit longer as people were going for the Martine Rose. You can see the Aries is still available right here. Freaking typical Aries, am I right, guys? Same thing with Cancer. Oh, don't get me started. Leo, come on. So a couple of these are still in stock. If these are your signs, if you are a Leo, Cancer, Aries, or have someone that is that sign in your life, or a Taurus, I would grab them because these are not going to be $600 forever. It will only continue to rise up, and these will be one of those items that long term people will look back on it and be like, wow, Supreme made my Zodiac sign and I didn't buy it. Now I'm going to have to pay the resale. And last but not least, funny enough, the lanyard whistle in black sold out from Martine Rose. Pretty funny. The whistle. Yes, 1-inch keyring. You can blow it as loud as you want. I mean, lanyards, for me, they were cool in high school for some reason. Like the big loopy lanyards, you would put them in your pocket and have them hang out of your front pocket for some reason. I don't know why that was cool, but it was. And if you wanted a whistle to go along with it, 36 bucks, I guess you can still get the red one or the multicolor, the Rasta color, man. All right, let's go to Stockx. You guys know the deal. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Stockx does not represent the ultimate end-all be-all resale price. It's just a good website to compare and have an even playing field. It's got a good visualization for what things are selling for. One of these sold for $926, which is actually under retail. You can see the asking prices range from about $1,250 to $1,400, and some of the bids are as high as $900. This will be a little bit interesting to watch, but I think overall it will continue to rise in value as people go after it. I don't imagine they made a ton of these. Rose towel zip up hooded sweatshirt is next. This was that $248 retail. You can look at the resale asks right here, and a couple of sales have already gone through. $308 through $364 for an XL and a large. $364 is not a bad sale price. The black has also sold for as high as a $369 in that brick medium. I'm kicking myself a little bit for not going after an item after taking the L on the jersey. I think it's always important to have a backup plan, especially for collabs. So I did kind of have a learning moment right there. In the future going forward, I'm going to have a better backup plan if the item I'm really going for ends up selling out. But yeah, these are doing fairly well on the resale market right now. The jersey, sitting around what I figured it would be. And let me tell you this, guys, this might actually be the best time to pick one up. Maybe in about a week and a half, 2 weeks, it could be the best time to pick this up, because if this is really only selling for like the low 200s, yeah, 147, someone flips that, that's crazy. I would maybe target some low bids, because I think you could buy this jersey for resale and actually end up making money in the future. That might sound crazy, but if you long-term hold this guy will end up going for probably in the mid 300s to even low 400s, depending on how truly low the production volume was. I don't think a ton of these were made. I think it's a very nice collab, like XXL for $216. A lot of people are just like really trying to get rid of these. So I would say go for these right now. We've looked at other Supreme jerseys in the past, but I'll pull some up really quickly just to show you guys what we're looking at. So super quick, here's the sudden death football jersey that came out last season. It was $148. You can look at all of the asks right here. They're basically $300 or a little bit less. The sale price is right there. $360, $367 yesterday for an XL. Like that return on investment is insane, and I was telling everybody to go for this jersey. Same thing with Spiderweb. I know these were difficult to get on the site. They teleported more or less, but $110, you can see the asks for the black, you know, pretty high. And the sales, another $370 yesterday for an extra large. And then one of my favorite, this is the one that I actually own, the perfect season football jersey, spring summer 2023. I love the colors on this guy. Only one being sold. It's a XXL for $1,500, and the last sold price was $450. These have gone for as high as $500 for a size large, which is my size. Absolutely insane. And I think the Martine Rose jersey is being criminally undervalued right now. And I usually don't recommend people picking up resale, but this is one of those instances where I think the price is only going to get better. And right now we're just having the people undercut each other, so it might be the best time to buy. Moving on to the cargo pants, none have sold quite yet, but you can look at all the asks right here, around $450 to $600. Same thing with the black pair, none have sold quite yet, but I imagine these will be around maybe $350 to a little bit lower, just depends on what people are willing to pay. Denim camp cap hasn't sold yet, not really a surprise. We get so many of these every season. These are always a medium to longer term hold. And the towel hat, look at this. Shockingly has sold for $189. You can see the lowest ask right now is $144, which is more of in line of where I would expect it to be. Let's be honest, it's a hat made out of a towel, but people are still paying a little above retail for it. Actually, someone got it for under, so it's always good to place those sniper bets or bids if you want. This is my favorite actually, the black, gold, and red hat. They look super clean, and I'll even let the Supreme script logo slide. Fine. Martine Rose mini duffel bag. Finally, bags are reselling again, right? $138 was that retail price, and you can see they've sold for as high as $233. It's almost $100 profit if you pretend that shipping and taxes are no longer a thing. The black has gone for slightly higher at a peak of $248. I wonder where the bag market will end up on the Martine Rose mini duffel. Black lanyard hasn't sold, not a surprise, not really a coveted item, but nonetheless, the lowest ask is $69 and the highest bid is $45. All right. Here's the part where I think a lot of people are gonna be shocked, upset, or kicking themselves for not buying. I just picked the Virgo because it's my sign. No sales quite yet, but the lowest ask is $2,200. I don't think any of these have sold yet. Look at that. A couple of them have. Here's the gold Cancer. Last one sold for $22.58. So that is quite a bit above retail. You can look back on my video. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I did say I think there would be some resale in this. I know some people are like, there's so many Zodiac signs. You can never tell, who you're selling to. Well, if people are going to search their Zodiac sign, they're going to find your listing eventually, one way or another. And it looks like a couple people have been able to flip theirs for a nice pretty penny. Yeah, if we take away taxes and fees, just to make it simple, this person sold their pendant for $760 more than what they paid. Not a bad ROI. Of course, you have the Stockx fees, probably not shipping from Supreme because it'd be over $250, but nonetheless, that person had a nice little payday. Same thing with the silver right here. It's sold out, but it's not actually reselling quite yet. So not the same thing actually, not the same thing at all. But lowest ask, $793. I think these are pretty cool. Like I said earlier though, I'm not in a position in life where I can afford even a $600 pendant. That would be like that, and that's pretty much my Supreme season, maybe a couple more items here and there. It just doesn't make sense to me. So I don't really regret or waste time regretting items that are just really expensive. I think it just is a waste of time, and you're better off just getting stuff you can afford or saving up and getting that grail item that you really want. But that is gonna do it for today, guys. What did you think about Supreme Week 4? You can see the Clarks are actually still in stock, believe it or not. The most sold out colorway is the green one, which is pretty neat. I passed because I thought the chain was a little crazy, but I think those do have potential. So maybe go after those if you're looking to buy something after the drop. Scarves are still in stock, no question. $138 is a scam for those. Suit obviously didn't really go, a little too expensive. People don't love the design. Surprisingly, the puffer still in stock in a small and a large. I think this could be a decent sleeper item. Perhaps the down puffer jacket, very wearable. But yeah, lots of resale this week. Probably the best resale week we've seen so far if we factor in the pendants themselves making up to $700 above retail, which is kind of crazy. What do you guys think overall? Hope you all enjoyed the video. Once again, it's been your boy Thomas, and I gotta go make a thumbnail for a Palace stream. So hope to see you there, even though it already happened, and maybe check out a video of the VOD if you missed it. Peace and Buckies.